Hello everyone, good evening. Hello. Are you all ready to access Mark Vernon's enterprise investment enterprise? Yeah? And Joey Ramos as well? Ready? Dito na kasi these are the one pitching. How about this group? Are you pitching or are you just observing? Oh, you're part. Okay. Alright, got it. So, I was just wondering why it's just recently that people would come up to Mark and fill up his schedule and pitch. When I've been telling a lot of people since 4 years ago that I've never met a very active angel investor in Manila. One of the most active, if not the most active angel investor on tech. So, finally, after several years, he put this in a different format, and you have that privilege to do so. So I'd like to introduce one of those giving you feedback and ones trying to see whether they're moving forward with you. He's the Philippines, I call him the Philippines Alexandria of Philippine Startup, one of the pillars of Philippine Startup, founder of Coders Guild. Please welcome Joey Gurambo.
I'm supposed to say something. Good luck to everybody. He's as hard as I am.
And of course, this man is known to be the tokenizer. I'm sure you've seen his enterprise right here. Cash. I'd like to welcome also TAC 77. We're doing the second ASEAN HR Summit come September, and we placed that event in TAC 77. Perfect, yeah, that's right. So, I will not tell the story about how we met. It's kind of long, but I'm gonna spare you because he's gonna pitch today. You like it? He's gonna pitch.
You can have a go at me as well. You can ask me a difficult question. So.
Are you open?
Yeah, no, they can be
Okay.
you're going to be the investor.
It's your time to grind him next time. So,
Enjoy what you can.
ladies and gentlemen, please welcome onto the stage Mark Vernon.
So this, I want to do a quick pitch just to show you the kind of thing I want to see when someone's pitching to me. So I'm going to pitch TechCash because people still ask me, what do we do? So I'm going to show you what we do. So, the aim of TechCash since it came to the Philippines is to help make the Philippines cashless. So that's what we do right now. We handle e-money, rewards, and cryptocurrency. So you heard of eCash, PayMaya, coins. We go one step further with the rewards creation and usage, cryptocurrencies, and so on. And we develop our own applications. So we've got about 20 different applications on the go. But that's not enough. We need to do a lot more. So I'm going to show you, this is what we do. This is the problem. This cash is inefficient, dirty, as in physically dirty, you don't know where it is. And lends itself to corruption, which I'm sure you're familiar with. Next. So solution, build apps and services to embed the use of digital money. The president, or the chairman of UnionBank said it recently, couldn't have said it better. Basically, banking will be invisible. It'll be embedded in everything you do. So what we're doing is building an ecosystem to allow you to build the apps on our system. Very similar to the way WeChat and other companies in China do it. We give you the tools to build those apps or the modules within TechCash. We allow you to build apps much faster than you can, much cheaper. Keep going. So, next. So what we've got right now is a wallet, built-in wallet, e-money. We've got various services, the usual paying bills, buying loans, and so on. We've got loans, lending, etc. But these are the things I want to concentrate on: the games and the apps and services. So next one. So games are an easy way to bring people into an ecosystem every day. So right now you can go to TechCash and win money. Win some Bitcoin, win some money, doesn't cost you anything. You get a chance to do a scratch card every day. So we want to build up lots of games which bring you in to use the system, and it might encourage you to start using digital cash. In the cities it's not that hard, but out in the provinces it's hard to get people to use digital cash. So this is one way of doing it. So this is the, you'll see a few of these already, and now we're building more. And we let people download the development kit, and immediately start building. So you can have an app within an hour and play with it, actually run it, test it with your friends, etc. We use the demo database so you're not using real money, so you've got fake money, fake Bitcoin, and so on. So, for example, you can download a shopping module and build a shopping app with the wallet, everything within an hour. But it's quite easy to use. So even if you're not like a dev guy, you can start using UX marker. So if you have CSS, stuff like that, you should be able to build stuff. So it's not just for heavy developers. Next. So we can build standalone apps. So we're building a Sari store app. There's an NFC app for taking money off stored value. And you can do the same. You can build either inside TaxCash or standalone or both. So we have a business model, and this is partly to show when you're presenting, show the problem, show the solution, show how you're doing it, the magic source, etc. Show how you're going to make money out of it. So we make money on 2%, merchant fees. We share the fees. If you're going to create a service, we're going to share the fees with you. We have a big advertising part in TaxCash, so we allow you to make money on your apps with advertising as well. And then we make money on the float as well. So marketing, quite easy. The more you build, the more people come to the platform. So we've got 150,000 customers, and for example, building an app for a bike organization. So they can immediately bring 20,000 customers into the platform, and that's 20,000 customers that could be yours as well when they start accessing that module. So the more people come in, the more apps will want to be built on the platform. The more apps built on the platform, the more people want to use it. So we give you a base already to get some traction. So, next. So I'm seeking a small financial investment for, where'd you go? Oh, no, okay, never mind. You should put a team up there when you're presenting, right? Back one, sir. Oh, yeah. Okay, fine. I was going to mention you should put a team up there, but we've got about 20 developers, 20 admin staff here, 20 developers. It's run by me. I've got a good CEO in Ace De La Rosa, Crystal Villanueva, she's my CFO, and my lead developer has been with me 15 years, he's 25 years in software development. So now you can put it on that. Go on. So I'm just looking for a small investment. Wow. You're supposed to leave it on that. So, when you're pitching, you can either put the pitch amount that you want at the beginning. So you say, my idea is this, and I want 10 million pesos or whatever. So, or you put it right at the end and say, you know, for everything I teased you about now, this is what I'm looking for. And that's pretty much it. And you provide contact information just in case you need it as well. So that's my pitch. It usually takes about 2 or 3 minutes. So that's it. So I'm expecting pitches to be nice and clear, 30-point text, bigger, not so much text on screen. If I see too much screen text, it's like, I can't read it. And if I am reading it, I'm not listening to whoever's pitching. So make it, you know, simple for us. Because we've got 5 minutes to pitch. You don't want to put like a book on stage, on the screen. Who's the first one then? Back to Diego while I sit down.
All right, just got it. So just a reminder, you're given 5 minutes to pitch, 5 minutes for Q&A. Any questions so far? Good, good.
Just in case you want to know, they'll be seeing this in front of them. So will we. So pretty strict on time. So they're halfway through, that's it.
Okay, yeah. And also some pointers. Know how much you're asking and for what form of partnership or equity. So that's about it. So, you want to start now? Yeah, ready? Are you nervous, anxious, excited?
Curious.
All of it, all of it. Okay, we'll start off with digital architect.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Let's just wait for my text. I'm JP. I'm an architect, and I I will be presenting the Digital Architect. It's a website and an app. And while we wait for that, I can sing here, but no, here. I'll.
Unless you're really good. Are you really good?
You'll be the judge of that, maybe. If I have time, but I don't.
You want me? It's always tech problems, somewhere.
So the first one to be roasted here.
Are you okay?
Yes.
Excited? You
I'm
prepared for this? You prepared for this for 1 month? Am I correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. You were there the first time.
Yeah, I was there last July. I wanted to pitch, but I didn't get a slot. So I'm happy
So
that
nice.
I'm now
Now
here.
you're good.
The very first
So by the way,
one.
just an update. Out of the 16 startups that pitched, 4 was instantly taken into consideration. Mark pulled the trigger on 1, and 1 became their another one startup became Mark's like IT solution partner as well. So that's a good one for like 15 startups and 1 invested. Amazing. All right, here we go.
Okay, so
Okay.
again, my startup is the Digital Architect. It's for all your design and construction needs. Next slide, please. Okay, so it's a website and an app that will help all the professionals or everybody in the industry to collaborate, to have a proper project management system, to have a good digital or online collaboration. Okay, next please. Okay, so the app will serve the following: the architects, the engineers, interior designers, real estate agents, construction suppliers, clients, or the end users. But it doesn't end there. You can also, extend it to other people that will support the industry as well. Okay, next please. Okay, here are the problems. The common problems in our industry is malpractice or misrepresentation. Okay, so there's a lot of professionals that are acting professionals but are actually not licensed. So that's a common problem, and it's a problem that the clients will have a problem with the trust, or maybe they'll just have their money taken away, or just people will run with their money. The next one is the corruption. I believe Mark is also doesn't want to happen. That's why he built the tag cash. So this is one thing that I want to solve as well. Next is to start an architectural firm or any professional firm for that matter. We need money. We need all the resources. So the traditional way would be to rent a space, hire staff, hire crafters, and all that. But we don't want it to happen. So this is an easier way to do that through the digital. Next, please. Okay, so the website will have a reliable resources of the professionals, meaning the architects and all the engineers. And because the project progress will be shown in the website as well, it will be transparent. So hopefully, because of that, it will take out the red tape or the corruption. And then last, there's a complete CRM for the professionals to use, so they can use it instead of building their team, renting a space, so they can use it and do everything online. Next, please. Okay, so the products that will be in the website and the app will be first. There will be an online professional directory, so they can verify all these professionals. It will be a fast and easy collaboration. In one project, there's at least 6 people that has to collaborate: the architect, the mechanical engineer, civil engineer, sanitary engineer, electrical engineer, and structural engineers. And then the members will have discounts and promos, and it will be also a good way for them to track the project progress. And because everything is online, with the help of that cash, the payment will be easier as well. Next, please. Okay, so how do we earn? The professionals, the architects, the engineers, and everybody in this industry will have to get a membership or a subscription so they can use the app. So, and then next, ads. Of course, there's a lot of suppliers that would like to place their ads in there, especially if it's already in the industry. Collaboration again, and again, the payment system for that ad. I had to mention it there. Next, please. Okay, for the initial investment, I will be asking for 1.2 million, and for the target launch of January 2020 with 5% equity. And then I'm looking at 1 million profit before we launch, because as soon as we have this, stabilized, I will be able to promote it to everybody in the industry as well. Year 1 up to 3 million, and of course we can earn more from that. Next, please. Okay, so right now we already have the CRM. This is what I use to show the architects or those who have in the workshop, because I've been going around the Philippines holding workshops. And next, please. So that's the CRM. That's what they can see there. Next, please. Okay, so it's being validated by the industry. It's well received. The first workshop, it was attended by a lot of people from the students to tenured ones. And then the next workshop, we have a lot of attendees as well. And then next, we'll be going regional. So we're going Pampanga by September. Next, please.
Wait,
Okay, that's it.
so the main question is, you've asked lots of people about this.
Yes.
How much are they willing to pay for it?
Okay, we're looking at 20,000 for the CRM use. And for the website, it's going to be free. But if they want to be a member premium, it's 20,000.
But you've got people saying that they'll pay 20,000.
Yes, 100% of everybody who attended my workshop said they will.
So say how many people would you say?
Right now, that's about 60 persons only. But the good thing is that the workshop itself is how I presented to them. It's being well received. I'm getting invitations in Tacloban,
So
Davao,
you've got
Baguio.
people willing to pay 20,000
Yes.
a year,
Yes,
and not per month, it's per year.
per year, yeah, per
And
year.
then you are asking for 1.2 million to build.
Yes.
You've already built something.
Yes, we already built the CRM. Because that's what I use to show these professionals every workshop. But the website, we're still working on that.
And you haven't built the mobile app yet.
Yeah, I already have it. What it shows is the CRM is right now.
A website version of it.
Yes, website and also
And you're looking for 1.2 million for what percentage of the company?
5%.
5%.
Yes.
What is the total available market in terms of users for this?
In terms of users, as I mentioned, there's a lot of professionals. For the architects alone,
Number. What
okay,
is the total available market?
for the professionals alone, we're looking at around 300,000.
300,000. And
But-
what is your target after 12 months of that 300,000?
Since I'm getting a lot of traction right now, I believe I will be able to invite a lot of members, the professionals, at
Number.
least
What
200,
is
300 in probably 6 months.
So 306.
In 6 months.
Is your competition?
There's only one startup in Cebu, Construct, and he also went to team up. So I believe because of that, this is being well received as well. Because he's seeing me as a very tight competition.
Is this being done anywhere else in the world, or is it just?
No.
You're not copying any ideas
As of the moment, the nearest one that is very good in collaboration is only a Facebook group with about 200,000 members.
But
And it's not-
this is project management, right?
Yes.
With payment, so it's not like it's anything new. There's lots of project management tools to do this, building, everything we talk about, collaboration, everything else.
Correct, but it is somewhere that people can relate to that say this is legit, this is somebody that you can trust, everybody's
You can use Microsoft
professional.
Project, but that's legit, right?
I'm sorry?
Microsoft Project. You can use that for project management, because that's what you're talking about, project
Yes,
management.
but there's no way for them to see if the professionals they're dealing with are legit, because the website,
If I'm dealing with, construction people, I usually find out they're legit. I don't need an app to tell me that. I usually just ask for referrals, what we built, and that sort of thing.
well, the common practice now is people don't. That's why one of the problems that I would like to solve is that malpractice or misrepresentation. Because a lot of people are actually hiring just the foreman or the carpenter to do everything. Again, what happens is that They will just hire the foreman, do something there, and then ask somebody to sign and everything. Because it can be done because, because of corruption, we'll just give another 5,000 and the building permit will be approved. So that's what I want to know.
So I'll just offer a piece of advice and not so much a question. Anytime I hear a B2B product say they have no competition, I get very nervous. There's no such thing. You might not have another product that is directly competitive with this, but I can take a dozen different products and within 30 days be direct competitive. So B2B is one of those areas which you're in. There's no such thing as we have no competition. You always have to start with the assumption you have competition. Because if you really believe you don't, you become arrogant and you miss that next punch that's going to hit your heads.
Well, actually, I said there's one, Construct, which is based in Cebu.
But that's a direct.
I'm saying there's a dozen.
But you're not looking at the other indirect competition, which is still competition.
Yes.
But I mean, I mentioned project management tools, and there's a lot of those. And they do have ways of, plugging in other components for the proof side, for the referral side, of course. So yeah, just another quick note on your presentation. Too much text. You can condense that right now. Because I was reading it and I wasn't listening.
Okay.
All right, thank you very much. Up next is an EdTech platform from J3 and Company.
Okay, can everyone hear me?
Close to the mouth.
Good evening, and thank you for letting me feel like Ariana Grande even for just a second there. Good evening, Mark. Good evening, Diego. Good evening, sir. Thank you so much. I represent J3 and Company. Before J3 and Company, this is a startup though, yes. But we've been in the production for years now. And we focus on educational technologies. We all know that Mark is correct. As much as we have the digital money, it's going to be not taken seriously unless there's a reason to use it. And what better way to use it than have education as the backbone of one of our digital applications, which I will be presenting to you right now. First off, when we say augmented and virtual reality, we always think of the wow and the woos. But more than that, we'd like to have traction of the learning. That's what the applications are for. We are here to really gauge the learning from day one until the student graduates. It's actually from a K-12 curriculum perspective. We've aligned our contents from that perspective as well. The problem that we would like to address here is not just to be digitized. We are more than that. We'd like to create that social relevant impact that everyone at the end of the day needs to have, which is of course education. And having education, augmented and virtual reality in it, we have these different applications. We have focused this year to 4 applications. Color Mixer, which you see is really a play of colors, teaches the kindergarten ages 0 to 5 how to play with colors, having your own color laboratory in perspective. And this is of course annotated, it has audio, video, and of course augmented reality. We focus on augmented reality in our applications as well to capture that attention span that according to UNICEF study has been missing all throughout these years. Not only the attention span, but also the relevant data. Were they able to learn? How effective are the learning modules? So through these applications, we will be able to answer them, and furthermore, give them the certain 5-year forecast of how then have the learning curve of the students. So as you see here in our demo, and these are all finished applications. These are finished applications that we are just so excited to roll out, which we would be needing your help for this one actually. Color application, or the color mixer, is just one. Another exciting application is actually one of my favorites, is My First AR, where we have the animals from the safari, from the pets, for the zoo, teaching the kids how to pronounce them, what are the environments, how they are pronounced in 5 different languages as well. So when you double tap it, you're going to be having the audio, how to pronounce it, sound effects of the animals. So all this, as you see, we're talking from a certain kindergarten up. This is just one of the basics though. So we also have the pets, oranges, the first objects, and we are gamifying the learning experience. In other countries, even the Philippines, augmented reality is highly used in games. But for us, again, we gamify the education experience, we gamify and have, of course, applications for scores, and like for this one, the profit will be coming from different areas. One is the deck of cards itself, which will be sold, and second is through the in-app purchases. So you're able to see those from the kindergarten. Now, this is one of the most dynamic. We have information gathered from NASA itself when it comes to presenting all the facts that we have here. This is the solar system. And I hope you don't mind us having a live demo for it so you can appreciate the audio, the 3D, because we really work hard for this. So we have the deck of cards here. So it's a very dynamic application. It's a very dynamic application for both audio video learning. And of course, this is the solar system. This is just what we're sharing to you is just the tip of the iceberg. Imagine for a pool of nerds and geeks huddled together, imagine what we can do. And it's actually just this year that we finally said, yes, we want to roll this out. And yes, we're not just talking about the Philippine market. We have to roll it out from the...
That's it?
Yeah. Okay.
You can fill in if you ask questions. You haven't given us your ask. You haven't described how you make money.
Yes. I was about to get there. I'm sorry I didn't have much of the time, but
Yeah, you've got 5 minutes. So.
thank you so
But
much.
how much, have you been in business for how long?
Yes, we've been in the business for about 5 years now, more than 5 years.
Have you made money yet?
Yes, but we have it from the other sectors. So this for the educational technologies and having it rolled out is actually first for JP and company. So we have, since we are for the rollout, just so for clarification, for the rollout, we're talking not just Philippines, we have the Philippines, Asia Pacific as well, EMEA.
You're making tools, or you're making the actual educational content?
Yes, that's right.
No, which one are you making? Are you making the tools to allow other people to do it, or are you making the content?
So this is actually, we have this in production with the creators as well. We produce these applications, but it's only like this year that we had to separate another company to do the selling for us.
Are you creating the content, or are you producing the tools to create it?
We create the content and we produce our own tools.
Right, okay. So you can buy those right now to create your own VR stuff?
Yes, sir.
And how much are they?
The applications itself. Okay, so it ranges from about 500 to 2,000. It depends on the SKU and it depends on the market that it will serve. Prices will differ as well as per region. Prices for Philippines would, of course, be lower than the markets that we have in Germany, in UAE, in San Francisco, Washington, and New York as well.
So you make money by licensing.
For JP and company, the focus is to license and distribute it. But more than that, since we are also in partnership still with the creators, since we also created this product, we are like for 2020, the product will be linked to a system and not actually the product is linked to a system and would have a
So you make money
blockchain
by
with it.
licensing.
We sell per deck of cards. So like there's 40,000 students, we kind of order in
So you
companies, we
charge per
we
product.
charge per
We
product.
charge per product as well. So
That does make
it's
sense.
licensing and distribution for this.
And what are you asking for? What is he asking? What are you looking for?
Yes. We have opened 100 million for funding. Is that right? Yes. No. It's
What are you looking
it's what,
for in
no,
exchange
because
for
the
what?
thing is, understand that from an innovation standpoint, when you open your doors to investors, then you somehow kind of like identify a certain area, and that's only just now that we are saying yes. I guess we're brave enough to do it
Fine, how much do you want? You're looking for up to 100 million for what?
for 20%.
Okay, so that's out. And how long would it take me to make my money back on 100 million?
We have ROI of for 1 year because we've already set up the sub distributors. We just need the product rolled out in
I
there.
need to see the proof of that. One
Yes,
year,
sir.
I get my money back plus more.
Definitely.
If I may add, there are two ways to earn from this product. Either you buy the deck of cards or in-app purchases. Because as you go along, the application will be maintained and then we'll be putting a lot of trainings and exercises. So the idea of this
How
application
much is she
is
selling right now?
We are selling it from between 500 to 200.
No, and how much, like, what's your graph like, you know, the last 5 years? How you getting from now?
Can I correct that? We've been in the industry of augmented reality for 5 years, but it's just in here by 2019 that we're going to roll it out because the market wasn't ready before because of the hardware and everything.
How much of the market's ready right now?
It actually is. It's a very growing market. We already, for 2018, it already had 152 billion US dollars just for EdTech alone. And having like 0.03%, that's what we're targeting for next year as the captured revenue for us.
So how many have you sold? That was a question. How many have you sold thus far? How many units have you sold thus far?
Units sold, none yet, because it's only this year that we have pipelined it, but we have about 5 sub-distributors already there, assigned in the different areas that we want to cover.
Also the top-down, I've said this before, the top-down approach, say this is how much and this is how we're going to get a percentage of this, it's the wrong end. Start at the bottom saying how much can we sell and how much is it going to cost us to get there. You know, from the top down, that's the wrong way. From the bottom up, that's the best way. If you're a startup, you want to say how much does it cost to get us there, and how can you scale it? Not what I can get percentage, because anyone can do that.
Oh, but as to how much we spent to get here, we already...
We'll talk about it later, but yeah.
Okay.
Thanks.
So thank you so much.
All right, thank you very much. Just a reminder again, can the ones presenting, can you just make sure that you step on the X here, just like you're auditioning for America's Got Talent. We want to make sure we're going to frame you properly. All right. Okay. Next presenter, Underdog, Philippines.
So, good evening again, everyone. So first off, I'd like to thank you all for this opportunity tonight. I'm Emin Husay. I'm the founder, developer, and CEO of Underdog Philippines. So, I'd like to start off with asking you a couple of questions. So, have you ever been in need of a specific doctor? Have no idea where to find one like that? And have you or a loved one ever been stuck waiting in line for hours at the doctor's clinic? So here in the Philippines, it's a common occurrence. So we're often left with the question, are you there, doc? So, you there, doc, pronounced as you there, doc. So it's a digital service designed by to bridge the gap between patients and doctors through innovation and technology. So it helps both patients and doctors solve common healthcare problems. So for the patients, there's usually lack of information in terms of where to find specific doctors. Here, we usually ask our neighbors. Those kind of information, it doesn't give us the best options to choose from. So and of course, there's no guarantee in terms of the doctors that we are referred to. So here, we're left, when we go to doctor's clinic, we're usually waiting in line for hours on end. And that leads to more exposed diseases, especially with regards to if we have like kids, they're left in line with other people already have disease and all that stuff. And of course, indirect financial losses because if we Filipinos, we usually tend to take a day's leave. Okay.
We know the problems.
Okay, sure. Okay. I just
How are you going to solve it?
Okay, sure. Okay. So let's move to the next slide. Thank you. Next slide, please. Okay, so here are the existing solutions that competitors already have. So we have the FilipinoDoctors.org and FilipinoDoctor.com, both of which are mostly listings or directories of doctors and clinics around the Philippines. Now, the last one, Procto, is probably the one with the most, would say, traction in terms of in this niche. Also, they have director of doctors, etc. They're also capable of online booking, but the major problem with them is they're expensive for local doctors. local doctors in the Philippines would not adopt those their system again because of the cost, and that we already also received certain complaints with regards to practice that there's inaccuracy in terms of data. Okay, so next. So here our solution is to make the app itself the filtering criteria to show the more relevant results, so the patients don't really have a hard time selecting doctors. And more importantly, all of our doctors have 24/7 online booking. Unlike all of those previous sites I mentioned, they're focused on listing a lot of doctors, which in turn is not really good for user experience. You don't want to look through 100 lists of doctors. You want the best doctors in the palm of your hands. So next. Okay, so here's the team. So as mentioned, I'll skip this one. So, okay. Yes. Okay. Okay. So in terms of traction, we're going to get traction first to local recruitment. We're doing grassroots recruitment right now, and after that, of course, we'll try to get partnership with medical hospitals and things like that. So, okay. So here, I'd like to show you the market for the Philippines. The Philippines has been, for the past years, been the #1 users of internet and social media. So all of those people, those are the market of UderDoc, because we'd like to search for doctors in the palm of our hands, as I mentioned. The millennials are basically they're dictating the trend in terms of market share. Okay. So the business model, so how do we earn? 80% of our sales will come from the booking fee, and this actually explains how and why our business model will work. As mentioned earlier, with regards to the doctors not adopting the other systems, because they have to pay a lot. Doctors don't really want to shell out money. Here in the Philippines, they don't want to shell out money, they don't want to buy EMR, things like that. So with UderDoc, since we're basically getting most of the income from the patient themselves, we're actually doing the doctors a favor. That is why they will adopt the system. We're providing them a pre-booking system, online visibility, booking system, etc. All of them for free. But of course, with that comes the proliferation of the app. That's the time we can also offer the doctors premium services. So here's our projected sale.
All right.
So at least we get to see. How much are you going to charge per person for saving them time? And
Again?
how much are you going to charge per patient?
For the first 2 years, as shown here, it will be 40 pesos, and then after that will be 50 pesos per
And
week.
you've asked people, are you willing to pay 40 pesos?
Yes.
They probably will, right?
Yes,
But
definitely.
and the doctors are getting all these people coming in anyway. So
Yes.
They don't really care.
Yes.
They get
No, but
so
they
are
will.
you giving them a system that's more efficient and a booking calendar system, right?
Yes, and we're also giving the doctors new patients, which the one thing they really like. There's really no new income with the existing clients,
So
so
you get they've got so many coming in that that's why you have to wait so long, because there's so many patients, right?
yes. Sorry.
You're saying the problem is they've got so many patients you have to wait a long time. Why do you have to
Yes.
wait a long time?
So here's the thing. There's 130,000 doctors here in the Philippines. So those doctors that have a lot of patients in line, they're the top doctors. Before they become top doctors, it takes them usually they're around 50 years old and above. So every year there are 4,500 new doctors coming in. So those new doctors, they don't really have enough patients, and they don't have enough, would say, prestige in terms of they're not well known. But with digital information, everything is out there. You have feedback. Even doctors were at early 30s, millennial doctors, they'll be given a profile where patients will say, oh, this doctor's good enough. I can try this doctor. He has a good rating, etc. etc.
So there's 130,000 doctors in the Philippines. What percent of that do you expect to have on the platform after
30%.
30%.
Yes.
You know anybody else is doing this?
Right now, like I mentioned,
Not those directories. I mean, actually doing bookings.
bookings in terms
Yeah.
of
Doctor bookings.
Doctor booking.
Yeah.
Like I said, Practo actually has some
Yeah,
doctors
not
who pay.
those three. Yeah, they're not really doing bookings in the Philippines. Do you think anybody's doing bookings?
Not really. That's why I think we're the first to do it.
I think
We'll be
we
the
should
first
do
successful
some-
ones.
I think we should do some more research. There's 3 other, and I happen to own one of them, so there's 3 other.
Us too. Me and Mark too as well.
Yeah, what that is.
I've already invested one.
That's true.
You're not the only one. You're not the only one. Yeah, and the biggest problem really is getting those doctors in the plan. That's your biggest problem.
Do you get 30%?
Yes. Right now we already have 450 registered doctors since we started late 2018.
If you can get 30% of those doctors in the platform within 12 months, Mark will give you 100 million pesos.
But we can only get that if we get funding.
I'll give you 100 million, anyone can get that. You just give
course.
the doctor-
I don't need 100 million. We only need 21.5 million. 21.5 million.
But it's very
Do you
exact.
have the technology now?
Yes. It's already up. Unidoc.com. It's already up and running.
It's up and running?
Yes.
Why would you need funding?
To market it to the whole Philippines. Right now, we already launched in Manila and Quezon City. So with our bigger funding, so we already recruit 450 registered doctors in Manila and Quezon
I'll
City.
tell you our failure for this one is like no matter what we do with technology, no matter technology here, we cannot thrive on telemedicine on thin internet. It always drops, no matter how well we
Yes.
test it.
But that's telemedicine where you're actually doing video. This
Yeah.
is just a booking system.
Yeah.
The problem is you got to get the doctors. If the
Yes.
doctors, it's a marketplace. You got to have
Yes.
both sides, right?
And yes, as I mentioned, we're actually already doing it right now. And in the past 2 months alone, we already got 170 registered doctors.
So that's 170 or 450 doctors or whatever. Out of 130,000, if you want 30%, that's thank you very much.
Yeah.
39,000 doctors in 1 year.
Yes, actually, all of our projections actually is based on when we get the funding, we will get this amount of doctors by 2024.
Well, of course, if you're going to get the funding, you might be able to do it, but I want to see the traction you've got like over the last, say, 6 months.
Yes.
So you got from 0 to 450 with what? How much have you spent already?
We have a burn rate of around 70,000 every month.
70,000.
Yeah.
Any other questions from anyone around here? Anyone? Does anyone see an app? Do they want to see an app out there?
Going back to your point earlier that there's a problem with people waiting online. Isn't that really an issue with doctors actually seeing patients? You're looking more at the platform for telemedicine rather than really the booking itself.
Pardon again?
You might need to distinguish between your booking application, basically as a good concept. But the other side of this is really how you get your doctors engaged, and that's where telemedicine comes in.
Yes.
It all comes down to traction and trying to get people to adopt technology. That's
Yes.
always the hardest thing. I'm interested in booking services. I just
Mhm.
want to know how I can get to it fast. That's why I'm building what I'm doing.
Can you answer in 10 seconds?
Okay, I think to answer your question, I'm not sure if I'm going to answer it right. But with the doctor, with what we're trying to tell them is every time that they provide you their doc is an opportunity for new clients,
Okay, so
new
you're
patients.
going to increase business. Okay. for the-
All right, thank you very much. Leader. Well, this is also a feedback system, so if you are just paying attention in between the lines, Mark was telling you each time he would mention the words, just keep us updated. So at any point that you are seen looking well in traction, so he might pull the trigger. Correct, ba? Yeah. So next one will be Let's Read.
Hi, I'm AJ. I'm from Sikuna. And let's start with the problem that we're solving right now. So yeah, next please. Yeah. So there are the problems that we're solving right now. First off is the inevitable cyber attacks. Cyber criminals will attack your application and they don't care about the size of the product they're attacking. Is it small or large? As long as you're storing, handling, and processing your user's data, you will become a target. Just as the Jollibee, something like that. Yeah. So, yeah. Next one is increasing. Please. Yeah. Increasing security vulnerabilities per year. As of now, we have 8,000 security vulnerabilities. But last year, we recorded about 16,000. And that's the highest vulnerability that we recorded in the entire internet age. Next one is the shortage of cybersecurity professionals. Currently, we have we are looking for 2.93 million cybersecurity professionals, and in Southeast Asia Pacific alone, we are looking for 2.14 million. So there's a shortage of cybersecurity professionals, and that is what we are trying to solve as well. Next one is the expensive security software. As of now, like for example, vulnerable assessment and penetration testing costs like $5,000 US per application. And by using our platform, you can only, like around 2,000 US dollars for just a single application or program that you run in our platform. And another opportunity that we are trying to achieve right now is the Data Privacy Act of 2012. Okay, the National Privacy or the Data Privacy Act requires every company here that have 1,000 users data to regularly assess the application, the security measurement of your application. Okay, next one please. So our solution is to create a marketplace or this type of platform that will connect the organization to these vetted cybersecurity professionals around the world. Okay? So yeah, next one please. So we are a hacker-powered platform. We follow the international standards 29147, which is the vulnerability disclosure. We are also following the 3011 ISO standard, which is the vulnerability handling process. So we have two kinds of programs: vulnerability coordination to regularly assess the application, and bug bounty program to avoid the hackers if they find a valid and critical vulnerability. Next one, please. So here are the services. So actually this is an old slide, not updated. I already sent my updated one, but I don't know about the tag cache. Yeah. So there are three services: unmanaged, managed, and Secuna Red Team service. The unmanaged one is premium based. The managed one is subscription per service and commission per based. The Secuna Red Team service is a subscription as well. And every bug that has been awarded to our platform, we get 20% commission. Okay? Next one, please. So the key features of our platform is we have a trusted cybersecurity professional network. We vet them before we let them hack your application. Next one is we have flawless vulnerability management following the ISO 3011 vulnerability handling process. We are also a continuous penetration testing to comply with National Privacy Commission's Data Privacy Act. We have patch verification, so they not just testing the application, they will also validate if your fixes are enough. Then we have our reputation of cybersecurity to check if they're reputed or reputation trusted as well. And we have seamless bug bounty payments, and I guess we can integrate Tag Cash as well as a payment system. Yes. Next one, please. So our competition, as of now in the Philippines, we don't have direct competition, but we have indirect competition. But we're looking for a global aspect of, we have HackerOne, Background, CNAC, and they are all in the West. So they are more focused on the large enterprises and government, but we are focused in startups and SMEs.
Alright.
So one of the things you've got to do is you're going to take a technical.
Technically, just
you've got to
slides.
make it. You've got to make it easy for everyone to understand, including us.
Yeah.
I understand tech quite a bit, so does he, but not all investors get it really well. So you're a tech guy, right?
Yes.
You've got to make a tech system like this sound much simpler. Anyway, I was confused. You're actually basically a marketplace for people to come in and sell their services, right?
Yeah.
You're not finding those 2 million people that you're not a recruitment service. Okay. So if I came to you and say, provide me a cybersecurity professional, you'll only solve me the bug. So how much does the bug cost then? How much does the bug
It depends about the bug cost. It depends on the severity level of the finding of vulnerability. So as a company, Tagash for example, you can create your own bug bounty matrix depending on the low, medium, high severity. So if, for example, 100 for low severity level of vulnerability, then 150, then 300.
Dollars.
Yeah, dollars, US dollars. And 20% of those back bounty is going to be the revenue for Secuna.
So what do you need? What kind of money do you need?
We need 200,000 US dollars for the 10% of our company.
And how much are you making money already?
Sorry?
Are you making money already?
We currently launch our beta and we're closing it right now today. So yeah.
So you haven't made any money yet?
Not yet. Actually, yeah, we're making money using our own program because we currently launch our beta. We have one program. We had 300 hackers, vetted hackers. We the one program earned around 1,000 US dollars only because we are paying only per bug, and that is the effectiveness of having a program rather than availing a service cost like 5,000 US dollars.
Do you find bugs and then hold it for ransom?
No. We don't do that, yeah. That's why we are vetting hackers. That's the solution. Yeah.
So you say you have 300 hackers.
Yeah, per
on
beta
the
only.
platform, and these are local in the Philippines or all over the world?
We tested our Secuna with our own company first. So the only program running on Secuna is the Secuna itself.
Okay, so I'm asking, you have 300 hackers on the platform. Are they from the Philippines?
No, worldwide hackers.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to make a statement, okay?
Yeah, sure.
I'm a potential customer and I'm interested in your platform. I have an enterprise business with 100,000 users on it.
Yeah, sure.
And you're going to pitch to me and you're going to tell me, I'm going to give you access to all these hackers
Yeah.
that I've curated. What do you think my first question is going to be? How do I know you curated? Because for me to avail the service, I'm going to have to open my ports to these hackers. Right?
Yeah. Well, before you let hackers attack you, you have to set up another environment, which is a testing environment. Okay? Yeah. And our hackers are, we run some identity verification and background checking, and we're also implementing technical assessment and some video interview.
That's a real hard sell.
Yes, but it is possible.
That brings me back to the first question I asked.
Oh.
How do I know that these hackers are not going to hold me to ransom?
Right.
That's why he's asking this. You don't know if you're going to trust them or not. I want people I can trust. Maybe in the Philippines, at least I can go visit them.
Yeah. Well, in the reality, someone is doing it right now for you.
We know
But
that.
if you're not
We're not saying this is not a good idea. You just have to package it better. The
Yeah.
packaging is even the pricing matrix you're talking about, that needs to be thought through. It shouldn't be, it depends. But because if you don't do that, what you've got really is a consulting service. If it's not packaged, it has to be turnkey. Otherwise, it won't stick. And you got to answer that question about opening up my ports to a bunch of assets who are from all over the world. That's a big question.
Yeah. Yeah, but we are solving it right now to receive those vulnerabilities that could possibly
I'm sure I can put 10 million into something that is not quite well packaged.
Yeah, sure, Mark.
Alright. Okay, that's
Yeah. Thank you, Mark, and thank you, Joey.
All right, thank you very much. Let's take a 10-minute break.
All right, good evening, everybody. My name is Mark Sabarola. I'm the founder and CEO at AutoServed. I'm joined by my co-founders, Galvin and Robin at the back. I have been working in the automotive industry for almost 2 decades. And in my line of work, it's difficult to run businesses when your customers don't trust you. Primarily because of their past experiences having their car serviced at the car dealerships, right? And also for the lack of information when they come in for servicing. So, slide please. Next, please. So we thought, hello. So yeah, there's this trust between the car owners and their shop and their service providers. And so we thought, what if there's an online platform that eliminates the drama prior, during, and after car maintenance and repairs, right? So what this platform will do is, slide please. It vets qualified shop and lists them down in a locality or in a city. It is a platform where customers can create a car profile for themselves and get maintenance schedule for the next 12 months, they will get multiple estimates from different shops without having to call each one of them. And the beauty of this platform is the customer just stays in the dashboard, are able to book an appointment, show up at the shop on the appointed time, pay there, review and rate their experience and a particular service provider. So next slide, please. That's what AutoServe does as a platform. For customers, it offers predictive maintenance technology where it arms customers with information about their maintenance in the next 12 months. It automates the job estimation. It helps customers select their preferred shops. It keeps the repair history, and it offers extended warranty to customers. For auto shops, it becomes a customer acquisition platform because they get listed if they're qualified. And again, they're able to access history of their customers. And it doubles as a shop management system for our auto shops. In the US, a company called OpenBay.com is a bidding platform for car maintenance and repair. Locally, a company called BipBip.ph has curated some 8,000 shops of different types and sizes, serving the 11.5 million vehicles registered last year at the LTO. 2.8 million of that vehicle is what we call the maintenance customers. They are our serviceable available market that produce 4 million repair orders per year. That translates to 38 billion in market size. AutoServe is targeting to process some 200,000 repair orders, or roughly 3% of that market size in the next 18 months, which leads us to 97 million revenue potential. The average maintenance spend is 4,635 pesos. Out of 199,000 repair orders processed by AutoServe, we are going to collect 10% of platform fee, which gives us 460 pesos average transaction fee per repair, which leads us to 97 million peso in revenue in the next 18 months. Because we are trying to address the trust and transparency issue of our customers that's bugging the industry, we are offering our customers predictive maintenance technology, which enables them with information. Again, we automate the job estimation, and the platform is not a price war platform, right? It ranks the shop based on their values that they provide to their customers. Next, please. Since we started programming a couple months back, we have registered 2,600 customers on our platform, 22 shops, and we're targeting to beta by next month. We're currently looking for 20 million in funding. 70% of that money will go to acceleration of platform development and customer acquisition and help us set us up for the next year. Next slide, please. Along with myself, I'm ably supported by my COO. Galvin is a pioneer in the local e-commerce website. Rovil is a 15-year veteran in the web development. We have our advisory board from tech and finance, automotive and marketing, startup and fintech. Ably assisted by our legal team, our business development and product development team. Ladies and gentlemen, with your help and investment, AutoServe is targeting to expand not just in the Philippines, but also in the Southeast Asia in the next 24 months. With that, thank you, and I'm prepared to receive your questions now.
I think I want.
It's not on.
Is this on? It wasn't. Yeah. So I would like every presentation to be like this. This is nice and easy to understand. Yeah.
Thank you.
You didn't say how much of the percentage, what company percentage you're giving out?
So the funding will be in the form of convertible note. The 20 million is going to be convertible note with 5% annual interest or 20% conversion in the next 12 months with 100 million peso in market valuation cap.
So you're doing a loan?
I'm sorry?
So it's a convertible loan,
Convertible.
right? So 5%?
Yeah.
Okay. It's not very loud, by the way.
Do you have any? Do you have any tie-ups with the automotive manufacturers?
Not with manufacturers, but myself, I'm running a national franchise of automotive shops.
Okay. Because my question was, you're doing predictive maintenance analytics. Where does that information come from? Not the manufacturers?
From your owner's manual.
Oh.
You don't read that, right?
Okay.
So what we do is to translate that into something, and we call it predictive maintenance technology.
It's a labeling.
It's like user service, for an oil change.
So we're doing the job for you of reading your manuals, essentially.
So as far as the shops, these are all independents?
Yes, sir.
You're targeting independents, not
Yes.
the dealerships?
No.
Okay.
How many independents are
There's a lot more than dealers,
Yeah.
because they're cheaper.
there? Yeah, I'm interested in this, so talk afterwards.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's hear.
That's it. Any other questions? So you got 3 minutes to spare? No? No? No other questions? Does everyone want to use the service? No?
Please register.
You have to hold it really close.
This is on the finance side. You said convertible. I'm an investment banker. So for argument's sake, you're talking about a mezzanine, no? So if it's a loan, what if you want to convert it to equity? What's the equivalent?
So we have a 100 million valuation cap in the next 12 months, right? So if we reach that valuation cap, if we reach 100 million or more, you automatically convert to
What discount?
25% roughly, because you get 20% discount of that valuation account by then.
Who else is interested in you?
I'm sorry.
Who else is interested in financing?
We have a couple of investors that we are negotiating with now.
So right now you own all of it? Do
I'm
you
sorry?
own all of it?
You own 100%.
No, I have 30%. My co-founders have 15 each.
Okay.
But the guy that's trying to get everyone to sign up.
Yeah, that's his job.
Is that you, is it?
I found Mark.
One more question. What's the convertibility feature? When can you convert to equity? Because I see more value in equity rather than a loan.
Yes.
So when can you convert to equity?
So you can convert once we reach that market cap or upon loan maturity.
Okay, so we're talking about what, 5 years?
No, 12 months. 12 months.
12 months.
Yeah.
So you're anticipating on growing really fast?
Yes.
Okay. Do you take Bitcoin?
All right.
All right.
Thank you very much for your time.
Hello everyone. So my name is Valentine Clausen Argulega, and I'm presenting to you my business proposal, Win Digital. Win Digital is an online social media platform and source of all digital contents. It is where the creators and users have total control over their own personal data and contents. Now, the problems that we are facing today are the issues with content ownership, issues with user privacy, content piracy, fake news and hate speech, and netizens' digital well-being. There are a lot of tools today that we are using that rips apart the social fabric of our society, and some people are abusing it to promote fear and violence. Now, my solutions are ownership over their own contents, user privacy, and AI and big data. So everyone should have total control over their own work, and it is vital for us to prioritize your own personal privacy online, and we will use AI and big data to filter the contents, the creators' contents and users' contents. There are four digital products that will be featured on our site. Those are the books and the blogs, so that authors can publish their books and articles and then on the platform, and then music, so that artists can upload their songs, and then video, so that vloggers, social media influencers, filmmakers can upload their videos and share it to everyone. And then socialization, so that users and creators can interact with each other. The benefits of our website is to help people showcase their talent and earn money. It will also boost their self-esteem and confidence. Connect and socialize with family, friends, and other people while improving the privacy features of the website. The AI that will be created here will be used for further research and development in the pursuit of a much better future. The main key stakeholders here are the people, which are the creators and the users, companies and organizations that either sponsors the content creators or possibly upload contents also.
schools and educational institutions that are interested with the educational contents and those who are interested with the AI algorithm. Our business model will be freemium so that users can use it freely but can opt to subscribe for a plan. Then promotional and sponsored content. So we will run like keyword-based search ads and content marketing ads. And then innovation, we will release new products as we progress. So there are 3 phases for growth strategy. First one is to create and develop, then publish it on online App Store and Play Store, market it to key stakeholders, and then once we establish that, we will release new products and improve the existing ones based on the stakeholders' feedbacks and suggestions, and then market it to other companies for possible deals. Then third phase, we will innovate new products that is very unique and new to the market, and then we will organize events like concerts with the top and best content creators. So the unique in this platform is that the Voidville Digital will be a social media website that prioritizes your privacy and protects your data. You'll enjoy listening to music, read books, and watch videos all in one place and for one subscription only. You'll have total control over our contents, and the AI is unique here because it will embark to a different path compared to what other companies trying to do, but still has the same goal, to innovate for a much better future. So our funding, we will use 64% of the fund for employment and development, then 22% for marketing and advertising, then the remaining 14% for subscription of services like clouds. So total worldwide population of social media is 7.7 billion, and while 3.5 of those are active, and global social media market was valued at $33.8 billion, and companies earned and spend a lot of money from social media.
That's it.
All right.
Sorry.
Thank you.
So the thing is, you're still trying to build something to take users away from Facebook, right?
Yes.
Most people are happy enough with Facebook. They might have some gripes, etc. But you're going to have, it's an uphill battle to try and fight a giant like that.
Yeah.
And really, what I want to see is not another company trying to do, because you still have control of it. I want a decentralized network, totally decentralized.
Actually, it's decentralized because once we establish that on the third...
You haven't built anything yet?
Yes, sir.
You haven't built anything yet?
Beta.
You've got it in beta. Why didn't you show beta then? You know, beta screen and stuff. No, don't. No,
too late.
Should have done that. You know?
Too late.
At least we see something actually running on screen. You know, like a video of it or some screenshots or whatever. Because I haven't got a clue what you did really.
Sorry?
I don't have a clue what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know, you give me your ideas, but I want to see what's useful for me. How do I make money out of if I have some content I want to sell, make money out of, how do I make money out of it? How do I know my personal data is not being sold? And if you're not doing that totally decentralized, then how do I trust you? Don't trust Facebook, why would I trust you?
So you said you're in beta now.
Yes.
So when did you start development on this? Just this year?
Yes, just this year.
Okay, so at this point, really, it's still an unvalidated idea, right? It's an idea.
But I've asked some people and some YouTubers that are still has problem with
some
people.
Just an advice, okay? Ideas are free. It's very difficult to pitch an idea and expect to get funding for it. It's very difficult. That's why I'm glad to hear you have a beta, but that's what the whole presentation should have been about. The actual code that you created.
Show me the something.
Yeah. So just an advice it's too late now, but advice for the future, that should be the whole presentation. To show it's not an idea, but you've got at least something working.
You've heard of Diaspora? Diaspora?
Diaspora, yes.
Diaspora, the software and the decentralized platform so you can make money out and control your own. So they're pretty much doing what you've already said, right? So why don't you support them? They're open source initiatives, and if that's...
Yeah, but we kind of have to separate because, well...
Because you can't make money out of it? thing is, the danger is that you're going to, if you do build this and you get popular, you'll be tempted, like Facebook has, to make money in lots of different ways that we don't want you to make money out. Again, we want to make money out of the content. The only true way of doing that is to be totally decentralized. But that's, and then that's got to fight against Facebook. That's a hard nut. And for me to spend money, $500,000 on this, I think it'll be money wasted at this point. Sorry to say.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Any questions? Who wants to sell their own content? No. No. No? Okay.
All right. Thank you very much.
No one wants to sell their own content.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Jamal Brian Vergara, and I'm here to present our startup, Cardiac Rehabilitation Equipment or CARE. First, I want to give you an overview of the cardiac rehabilitation in the Philippines. Next slide.
Are we the target audience?
Yes. Really.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, not that old yet. I think I might have to reset.
Technical difficulties.
That's it. You're done. Do you have any equipment?
It's currently in the lab. We have a prototype in the lab.
And you bring it along, you know, test it on someone. I mean, a dummy or something. Yeah. Just the point, if anyone's going to pitch, show me something, you know, show me some physical stuff or software or demos or something. Yeah? We like to see real stuff. You're going to show me a video of someone being electrocuted. I mean, sorry, resuscitated.
Maybe they use the same technology that they use for tasers, right?
From a distance, I don't touch him.
So,
he just puked up.
Right there. Good. Yeah.
Okay.
First, I want to give you an overview of the cardiac rehabilitation industry in the Philippines. First, the cardiac rehabilitation doctor will assess the patient and then prescribe an exercise. And then after that, the physical therapist will visually monitor the patient during exercise. And then after that, the physical therapist will create a report, and then the report will be assessed by the cardiac rehabilitation doctor. Now, the problem in the current system of cardiac rehabilitation is that, first, it is only based on subjective visual assessment. They don't monitor the vitals yet. Another thing is that in the Philippines, we lack physical therapists. That's why there are wait-listed patients. There are wait-listed patients. Another problem is that because cardiac rehabilitation is solely based on visual assessment, the physical therapist doesn't know if the patient is exerting too much effort or insufficient stress during exercise. Next. Now, that's why we developed CARE. This is our product. It's an automated cardiac cleaning device with its own graphical user interface. It has wireless ECG and heart rate monitor. It has blood pressure monitor. It has blood oxygen saturation monitor integrated to the system. Additionally, it has built-in LCD display and boards rated perceived level of exertion to monitor the level of exertion of the patient. We also integrated in the system heart rate dependent load control to monitor the heart rate of the patient so that it's in the level that's prescribed by the cardiac rehab doctor. Lastly, we also integrated in the system arrhythmia detector analysis. So we, in order to ensure that we are conducting a safe exercise. Next. So we validated our design to our consulting doctor, Dr. John Michael Mendoza of PGH. And according to him, he still haven't encountered any training device with more than just a heart rate monitor. And according to him, it will definitely make patient monitoring easier and give accurate progress reports. It will also make the cardiac rehabilitation safe and effective. Now, we researched for other devices that is similar to our product, and one device is Hammer. Hammer has a heart rate monitor, a user interface. It is also wireless and has arrhythmia detection, but does not have the other features that the CARE have. device is that a VASPER system has adaptive load control similar to ours, a user interface, but does not have all the other features that the care system have. Now, based on this slide, we can see that the care system is the only device available in the market that's specialized for cardiac rehabilitation. Now, we want to sell our product for 600,000 for each unit with 1-year warranty and free installation of the care software. Now, our unit cost based on the computation that we will be operating for 2 years, and then we will be selling 12 units of the care system. So our computation is that we will have a profit of 195,016 for each unit. Next slide. Now, our available market is that there are 2,026 available hospitals in the Philippines. There are 366 level 3 hospitals in the Philippines which have their own cardiac rehabilitation programs. And our serviceable, obtainable market is that we have 90 level 3 hospitals in Metro Manila. So what we're asking is, we're asking for 5 million investment for 30% equity. Thank you.
Oh, wow, that's 4 minutes. That's pretty good. So you want 5 million to build so many? How many of them?
We have a prototype already, but what we want to do is to conduct it for clinical trial.
Right, but what does my 5 million go for? What's it going to be spent on?
It's for the development of the device for clinical trial and for...
So by that time, then you'll need more investment to build more, right?
The investment includes also building the 12 units that we will be selling in the span of 2 years.
Right, so it costs you 400,000 and you're going to 4.8 million and then 200,000 for the testing, no?
I'm sorry.
12 units times 400,000 is 4.8 million?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're going to leave 200,000 for
other expenses. Have
you got any pre-orders for this?
Not yet.
Have you got anyone that's interested in buying it, or have you tested the price level?
Currently, the PGH is asking for 600 pesos per session.
Right. No, that's how much they're going to charge. Look, you bring me 12 pre-orders and I'll invest in it, okay?
Just curious, so it's being used for rehab, basically, right?
Yes.
Rehab. Is there any applicability for this for diagnostic? Like, stress tests, for example? Is that possible to use it for that?
Yeah. Right now, it is only specialized for cardiac rehabilitation.
So rehab lang?
Yeah.
Because the diagnostic market is much bigger. Right. Have you looked at the possibility of using the device for diagnostic as opposed to rehab? You might want to look at that.
Yeah, I mean, when I go for the yearly test, they make me run on a treadmill and attach all the electrodes and stuff. It'd be nice to be able to just sit there and, well, they still have to attach all the electrodes, right, in this?
Yeah, we have our SECG that's...
But I don't know if I can get, my mother is an ideal client for this, but I don't think I'll get her into a rowing machine. You might have to maybe have a different format, like a rowing machine or another type, I don't know, another hardware setup. But anyway, yeah, the diagnostics is probably a bigger market than rehabilitation. But like I said, if you get pre-orders, that proves me, that people are willing to spend the money, then it's easy for me to invest. Thank you. Yeah.
Sorry,
no, ask away. We're done.
Hi, I'm sitting here next to two of the biggest health bucks I know. So I was wondering, can this product be adapted to general fitness market?
Why? No, it's too expensive.
Too expensive?
Yeah.
Too expensive. No, I mean, can it be toned down?
You mean stick it into fitness first, and so you can see how well you're doing?
Pretty much. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a different market.
Okay.
Is that diagnostics? Sort of.
No.
Questions? Anyone?
Health and fitness will be different than diagnostic.
Okay, that's good. Thanks.
All right, thank you very much.
Up next is Amatera Solar Technology. Gregory, are you on?
Good evening. I'm Jerry Divino. I'm the founder and CEO of Amatera Solar Technology.
Good evening. I'm Jared, the technology officer of Amatera.
I'm Marlene Doria. I'm the Chief Operating Officer.
And we are accelerating the shift to a solar electric future.
Okay.
Guys, did you know that businesses spend 30% of their operating cost on electricity alone? So whether you're a big or small business, everybody's complaining about electricity. We have the highest electricity rates in the world, comparable to Japan and Singapore, and we're not even developed. So our solution is to install solar power. And did you know that installing solar power system in a residence, you can save on electricity by 57%, lower than the rate of Meralco, if you install in a home. And then if you have 50 million and you can build a solar power plant, it goes down to 30%. But we want to target the small businesses. And we want to lower their electricity bills. But there's another problem. If solar is really that cheap, why isn't solar in every house, home, building, or factory? It's because of the large upfront cost involved. So instead of paying 10 to 12 pesos per kilowatt hour to Meralco or the distribution utility, we'd like to charge 7.5 to 8 pesos per kilowatt hour and give the business owner 25 to 40% discount on their electricity bills. And how do we do that?
12 pesos per kilowatt.
That's where we'd like to ask your help. Because we'd like to develop a monitoring system where we can monetize solar kilowatt hour. So the old way of monitoring electricity is the electric meter. So the meter guy comes to the house, and then after 1 month, you get bill shock. You get a high bill. So we want to monitor the consumption of a house, building, or factory yearly, monthly, daily, in real time, and you have historical data. Secondly, with that data, we would like to charge per kilowatt hour. So the solar power, the guy who wants to buy solar power doesn't have to bring out a big amount of cash in the beginning. Okay? So, why us? We've been installing solar panels since 2014, and we've installed 0.5 megawatt already, basically half of a power plant. And we'd like to double our revenue next year and 10 times it after 5 years. And what will you get if you help us develop the platform? You'll get 0.5 cents per kilowatt hour, the blue one in the graph. And by 2024, when we get 30 million in revenue, we would have generated 12.2 gigawatt hours. To put that into perspective, Meralco supplies 75% of all the power in its franchise in the Philippines. Okay, 12.2 gigawatts is just less than 1% of that energy demand. And we want to capture 1% of that. So we'd like to ask you to help us and join us in lowering the cost of electricity. With the platform, we hope to bring together financiers, so the banks and those with capital, and then the installers like us and the suppliers, so that we can bring solar kilowatt hours to the customer directly and charge for its output. So this is our team. So we've been doing this for 5 years. And we have a small prototype that monitors the consumption of our office right now. It's just linked to ThinkSpeak. Okay.
I still have no idea what you're asking for.
So
are you asking for financing to buy more solar panels, or you're asking for software development?
Software development.
Just the software development.
Yeah.
So what are you asking for?
We'd like to link our system,
yeah,
so that we can monitor solar kilowatt hours and then monetize it.
But, you know, you're using, say, FlexMax. You know the FlexMax boxes, right? You know what they are?
No, sorry.
Okay, I've installed solar panels on my yacht, right? So
Cool.
I got a
Yeah.
lithium-ion battery pack, 20 kilowatt.
Oh, so it's an inverter probably
It's
FlexMax.
the usual
Okay.
converter, right? But the FlexMax is the best you can buy, right?
Okay.
That has monitoring software that you can actually plug into that and do real-time monitoring. So why can't you do that?
Okay, exactly. So right now it's fragmented. So each manufacturer has their own monitoring system, which we can tap into. So we'd like to make our own, bring all the kilowatt hours together.
But that needs the hardware.
Yes,
as well. So
and we have that.
You have the hardware.
Yeah, this one. So we were able to monitor how much our
Okay.
our
So how much do you need to develop the platform?
that's a problem because I'm not a software guy. I don't know how much. So we're asking for help development,
Okay, so
and
if
then
I
you
develop
get back.
you the software, how much of your company will you give me?
Sorry.
If I develop the software, how much of your company will you give me?
Yeah. So I put it there, 0.5 cents per kilowatt hour.
You'll give me a
share of the revenue.
Share of the kilowatt hour produced. Yeah, and
That part I got.
we're targeting 30 million revenue in 5 years.
Okay, it's a bit of a gamble, but.
So we'll charge 7.5.
But you're charging now.
So
right?
basically, you
We're-
are looking for a partner to either finance or develop
Yes.
the software in exchange for a percentage of future revenues.
That's right.
Right?
Exactly.
You don't need to pitch here.
Really?
Yeah. Frankly, I can think of several software development houses that would want to partner with
Because
you.
you're making money, right?
Yeah, but last
Build it.
year we were in the red. So I showed the track.
So you're not a software guy?
No, no.
Is there anybody on your team that's a software guy or girl?
Jared is he can do firmware. He can program.
Okay, that's firmware. That's different. That's embedded systems. This is not rocket science, guys. What
No,
you're wanting to do is
IoT,
not
it's
difficult.
IoT management.
So you can find a software development partner who will believe in the revenue stream and get it done. You don't need funding.
Yeah.
You find a partner. Find a partner.
Okay.
Okay, thanks very much. Cheers.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It's one of the most refreshing presentations. It's different, it's not so. Anyway, up next is just Amari.
Hi, good evening, everybody. How are you doing?
Good.
You good?
Good.
Okay, I hope you don't fall asleep in my presentation. So anyway, I'll be presenting to you Ava. It's short for Amare by Abby. So basically, our tagline is control your events on your fingertips. Next, please. So what is our business? Basically, Amare by Abby is a event coordinating business. So we coordinate all of the services that we will be having for you guys. So for example, you need a lot of suppliers when you create your events, right? So when you create the event, you need to contact these suppliers one by one. How do you get them? You get them on Facebook, you get through a lot of referrals. But with Ava, that's not the case. What you can do is that you just go to our website or you just go to our app and then you just do a few clicks, you say what type of event you want, you just say how many packs and such, and then all of the details will be up for you. The profiles of our merchants will be there as well, and as well as the profiles of your future coordinators. Next, please. So what is the problem here in the Philippines? Right now in the Philippines, we are having a hard time getting these types of suppliers. The suppliers that are legit and that have working business permits and who are also reliable. So what we are planning to do is that we would be getting all these suppliers together into one platform, and then we would be, how do I say this? We would be coordinating everything for you. So you just have to say what you want, and then we're going to be doing everything for you. Next, please. So that's our solution. We would be, we have the app, and then we also have the website for you to check. And next.
You got way too much text. Where's the graphics?
I'm sorry. This is my first time to actually pitch to a lot of people. Yeah. So, our competitive landscape, there's no one like us yet here in the Philippines. I believe there's one in China right now who's coming here in the Philippines. And I just found out about it right now.
But have you built anything?
Yes, we already have a prototype. Yeah, I forgot to put it here because we're still in creating it, so we have nothing much to show yet. But yeah, the difference between us and other event coordinating businesses is that we are just not for the invitations. We actually create the events for you, and we give all of the suppliers to you, and then you just have to pick whatever you want. So basically, that's it for Ava.
Are you looking at the wedding market mostly?
Wedding, parties, debuts, actually most a lot. So expos as well.
What? There's more?
Next,
There's
no
more?
more. Next, please. There's no more after that. Oh, there's us, me and my partner.
Right.
He's the CTO and then I'm the CEO.
You got a demo? Can you show me right now?
What they're looking for?
Show me the demo. You got a phone in your hand. Show me the demo.
For now, it's not yet online.
Oh, yeah.
So,
This is,
there's that. We're still creating.
What are you looking for then?
Right now, we are looking for a partner and as well as an investor.
So you haven't really built anything yet?
Right now, we are still building it.
Okay, so I can build for you on my platform.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so come to me and talk to me. But you know, how much? You don't say how much money you're looking for. You're just looking for a partner to build with you.
Partners as well as investors, because we are planning to get more people to help us.
I suggest building something first.
Yeah, we're trying to build something.
Okay, well I can help you build it.
Mhm.
We'll talk to you afterwards. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
But one more question. Wait.
Oh, okay.
Actually, just advice. So it sounds to me like you're not just building some software or technology, but you're also offering a service.
Yes, we are.
Okay.
We are offering a service
Party
wherein
planner.
we'll be coordinating everything.
So services scale very slowly as a business. Technology can scale much faster. So I'm just telling you that because when you are going to get investments, as soon as you mention the fact that you're offering a service together with the technology, the interest in investors goes way down. Because service means getting more people, lots of people, and you can't grow the business without getting more people. Just some advice.
And you want to be the party. You want to be the party planner.
Basically, we will be having people who.
No, replace that with AI, and they'll do the organization for you. Then you have something. Turn you into a robo-advisor that will do it all. Then you don't need to hire the people. That's more attractive to investors if you can do it that way. But first of all, build something, so we can actually see, or we'll build it with you, and we can actually see something, and then we can start adding service and see how it goes from there. See if there's interest,
All right.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much.
Good evening, everybody. I'm architect Joanna Saiko, and I'm with me here, my husband. We are tech support company. Actually, we are just separating ourselves from the normal grind of employment. Actually, we are about to launch ourselves into doing the real business thing as architects. Actually, we are construction managers as well, and we are also doing master building process. That we want to do this project in order to support everybody actually, and more so on the technical side of the economic class. So our business is more on the problem opportunity of connecting the economic areas of the business, wherein the people who's giving the business and the people who is needing this business in order to sustain their that is the economic class of the people. So also with that we have the skills wherein we are assisting the company to move forward with their facility management. Actually, our business is quite complex. That we have all we have the major types of asset, which is the digital asset, which is all the models for facility management, and the other asset is in the construction knowledge of doing the business. So, next slide. So our value proposition is we are already having our turnover with our services with the BIM, which is the digital asset, wherein we have several corporate partners already with hospitality business, and the others are we are continually mapping client and doing start to do things similar to this in order for us to really build our line of businesses. So now we are also doing BIM transitioning with corporation and hospitalities. For example, Ramcar, which is KFC, our first client. So they want to transition their engineering team into fully digitalized, having that files that they have in this business. So next. So
Just stop you there.
yeah.
We're both a little confused about what
Yeah.
you're doing. You have to be a bit clear about what you're looking for exactly.
Yeah. Actually, our business is we're looking for investor wherein we can move forward and scale up financially.
But
Because
what is it we're trying to? Are you like an SAP reseller? Is that what you're doing, or an AutoCAD professional, or what is it exactly that you guys are selling and doing?
yeah, we are an architect who is doing two kinds of asset building. The first asset is the digital asset, which is, previously it was AutoCAD, now it is object-based, 3D modeling, something
So
like that.
it's a service. You're doing services, right?
That is our
Okay,
current
so
service, right.
you make money by delivering services.
Yes.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're an architectural services company.
Yes.
Okay, and you want to scale that up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
actually, master build. If anyone knows about the business of master building,
We don't.
Yeah, master building is more about very good at the design and very good in constructing it all at the same time. It's like a design and build or turnkey business, something like that. So we have 4 clients right now, and then the same time we have all this bunch of data that we have compiled over the years that we need to have our database or the server, all this expensive stuff to really save it, clutter everything.
Maybe we can. I think you need someone to sit down with you and develop your business model. Start with a business model canvas, because there's a lot going on here, and essentially it's a service business. It's not investable. I suggest that you spend some time with somebody to develop your business model, 1-page business model canvas, and that will, I think, clarify a lot of things.
Because if you're going to present to anyone like us, they're going to be just as confused. You need to be very clear what you're selling, what you're doing.
Yeah.
So they know that they're getting, investing in a service business, or it's not.
Actually, we have multiple services.
Yeah, but that's the problem. You've got multiple services, and we still don't know what they all are,
Yeah.
and what we're investing in. So you need to be very clear, and
But,
a lot less text.
Yeah. But right now we are focusing on the.
Yeah,
the
so here's a
tech side.
suggestion. Have you heard of The Lean Startup by Eric Rice? Have you heard that book?
No, not yet.
Okay, please read the book. Just read the book, and then the next thing is build a business model canvas. I think that just the process of doing that will clarify a lot of things for you. So start with that.
All right. All right. Thank you very much. That's a very nice, valuable feedback. Don't get that every day.
Wow. Flash teaser.
Right. Real rock star.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Yeah. So.
Where'd you get the suit made? It's very shiny.
OpenTime is basically an appointment solutions for services. So it's like Uber for services or service platform. So it's a general platform for services. So you can have any kind of services in. So example, you are into booking like doctors. You can book appointments for lawyers. You can book appointments for even for your haircut. So you can book appointments to our platform, and also at the same time you can have home services through our platform. This is not only an appointment settings. This platform is basically your online automate your business basically beside the appointment settings. For example, you have multiple branches and you have multiple every branches you have different staffs, so you can manage your branches and you can manage your staff and their appointments booking as well. And we have notification systems where you can cancel the booking, you can do the rescheduling, and all those things are basically done through one single app.
This is
Basically.
working.
So
Are you going to show us it?
Is this working already?
Is it working?
yes, this is already running.
Could show it then.
Okay, so
Yeah,
basically,
this is a booking service, right? So
yeah, this is a
I
booking
want to
service.
see some graphics of what you've actually done or what the actual.
Yeah, so basically this is an AI-based business automation. So you can have branches, you can manage your staffs, so you can do the payroll, you can have the POS systems, inventory, and payment solutions. So you can have dashboard for, and the best about this software basically is you can do
Yeah, we get the idea of booking services.
Sure.
Show me something, and tell me how you're going to make money out of it.
Okay, please. Let's go next. So I think you already know the problem.
Yeah, this is all we usually
Yeah.
Show us something.
Okay.
Show us.
Go next.
Show us. Show us.
Next.
Show us. Show us.
So
There's so much text there, and it's too much. This is the competition, right?
yeah, this is the competition.
So I can download these apps and look at
Yeah, you can download the apps.
So show me
and
something that why is your stuff like twice as much green?
I can have the app basically loaded and.
No, you should be showing on screen.
How do you make money? Just tell us how you make money.
Well, suddenly we got the app, but that should be there, not here.
Okay. How do you make money? How do you make money?
The commission on the services, and also at the same time is the subscriptions.
Okay,
so
so
there are
basic-
two business model. One is commission on the services, and another one is the.
All right, how many bookings have they got already?
So what's your current traction? I mean, how many bookings are you getting already?
Basically, right now we have about 200 service providers in our platforms, and we're
How
getting
many
about
bookings
1,000 bookings per day.
Per day.
Yes, average.
And you're making how much from that each day?
We're not yet making money, basically.
You're not making money.
Yes.
So when will you make money, and how much do you need?
We're looking to raise about 10 million US.
10 million US?
Yes.
You are joking. In Philippines on a booking service like this?
Not basically here only. We're
Yeah.
launching into different countries, basically.
Right, with no revenue right now, and what you just showed me, you're dreaming. You're dreaming already. Sorry. But anyway, you'll have to persuade me how, but you ask.
Yeah, there must be some sort of break even when you're gonna get. When will you make money? Like you're doing.
In 12 months. In 12 months.
Now, in terms of number of bookings, how many bookings are you gonna break even?
Basically, we need about 1,000 service providers to get into break-even.
So
Yes.
it's kind of chicken and egg. You need investments to get 1,000. From 1,000 up,
That's right.
it'll be about break even.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, but $10 million I can put into stuff. I can build my entire booking engine on this for $1 million. I mean, yeah, it's going to be very difficult to get my money back on that.
Yes.
Dollars. Okay.
Because we are planning to expand rapidly, so we.
This is probably the wrong event to do 10 million raising.
Might be.
Angel investing. No, this is like Series A, B, or whatever.
5 million, I can do with you.
Yeah, I know. But one little, because I saw your presentation when you first gave it to me.
Yeah, that's right.
It was so complex. There's so much stuff. It is still too much text, and there's so much. If you got a 5-minute pitch, I can't. It's just too much.
Okay. Next
So you
time
wanna
I'll
just
try to improve that.
simplify.
Sure. Thank you.
All right. Okay. That's
thank
thanks
you.
a lot. Cheers. All right. I didn't do much.
So,
I know.
We'd
Everyone's
like to ask some few words from Joey. Joey and Mark, what do you think we have done? What are the things you're looking forward to see the next time? What should be the imperative must?
You know the imperative.
Show.
He's going to say what I'm going to say.
Yeah, I just read The Lean Startup. Read Business Model Generation. Watch on I forget the name of the platform, not Udemy, but the other one where you can see how to build a startup. Watch the first 4 hours of that video by Steve Blank. It's called, not Udemy, what's the other one? Anyway, do that, and by just doing that, you will do a much better job when you do pitching over here. Really, it's not difficult, but be educated.
And there's something, like you've probably heard it from us. We need to see something. You might have an app that you can show, but it's so much easier to play 30 seconds of a video.
Yeah. Actually, that's it. Show, don't tell.
Yeah.
Show, don't tell.
And you've got 5 minutes to grab our attention. Grab it right at the beginning, saying this is what we do, what we want to achieve. We don't want to spend half that time trying to work out what you're doing. So yeah, it's really important to get that right at the beginning. Yeah, I mean, look, I think I can do this every month, and hopefully people will learn. So when it comes time to any of you guys wanting to do your presentation, you've learned from everyone else. So as a whole, I'm going to be doing this in Cebu, here, Davao, Baguio, and hopefully the general quality of startup presentation will come up. That's the aim anyway. But thanks a lot for coming along, and yeah.
All right, thank you very much, everyone. Thank you.